Oh, hi. I was watching the slaughter of turkeys, and I thought maybe you'd want to see what I can't. That is a bald spot on the back of my head. It's Chris Merrill from News Radio 98.1 FM, KMBZ, the voice of Merrill. I wanted to share with you, as this Thanksgiving holiday is upon us, the history of Thanksgiving. Well, many of us know that it has to do with the Pilgrims coming across to America and sitting down with the Native Americans and having a feast to show how much they love each other, some crap like that. In truth, what happened was the Pilgrims wanted to get the hell away from their mothers-in-law. So they got on a boat, and they went as far away as possible. And then they celebrated long travel and avoiding families. Now, through the years, it's actually changed a little bit. Now we do long travel to put ourselves through the misery of spending time with our mothers-in-law. Yeah, that's the way it works. Sometimes parties flip-flop ideals. Sometimes the Pilgrims do things one way and we do them another way. The other thing to keep in mind at that time, too, is that the Indians were free and the Pilgrims wanted to celebrate their company. Isn't that great? Hey, Pilgrims, come together. There's no mothers-in-law. Fantastic. The Indians, the Pilgrims, they got together. But it wasn't long after that the Pilgrims took all the land and sent them to reservations in Arizona. So as you can imagine, Thanksgiving has a little bit different meaning for Indians as well. One final thing that is a myth when it comes to Thanksgiving has to do with the turkeys at dinner. They say turkeys were part of the feast because that's what the Indians knew how to kill, and they were able to provide them then for the Pilgrims as part of their joint unity before the Pilgrims took their land and shipped them to Arizona. In truth, that's not the case at all, because Indians hunted with bows and arrows, and killing a turkey with a bow and arrow is actually very difficult. They ate turkeys because they found a dead one by the side of the road, probably killed by a high-end vehicle, maybe a Lexus or an Acura, maybe a Lotus, something in Johnson County anyway. And they took that turkey and they put it on the table. And the Indians, they didn't tell the Pilgrims that it was roadkill. They cut it up. They ate it. It was a feast. It was marvelous. And the Pilgrims found out about the roadkill, took the land, and sent the Indians to Arizona, which sucks. And that's the history of Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time with your mother-in-law. I know I won't be. Join me on The Voice of Merrill every weekday from 9 to 11 on News Radio 98.1 FM, KMBZ. I don't even care if this was far more than a minute, maybe 3 or even 4 minutes long. It's my minute with Merrill, and I'm bad at timekeeping. Back to the slaughter of innocent birds and bald spots.